everyone, and welcome back to Shareware Vagaries. This is episode and disc number 6, but of course it's volume 13 on the actual release of these Action Shareware CDs. And this one's feature is God of Thunder, and I really love the cover art on this one. But yes, let's start checking out the games in it. First off, we have Worlds, which would most likely, well, yes, I was surmising it's Alien Worlds. And let's check out what the file says. Not a whole lot of RAM. What's this then? Exciting game to show off your VGA screen. You're spacewalking in your spacesuit, and you have to shoot aliens as they attack. The surreal view of outer space, its detail and color make this game. It's pretty much the same description twice. They call it echolalia, the mindless repetition of same things over and over again. A symptom of some mental illnesses. Unique action game. What you need to know is given within the program itself. Easy to grasp, but not as easy to master. Okay, it sounds fairly promising if I'm being honest. So let's see what it's about. Okay, kill as many aliens as possible. The guy is moved around by the mouse and shoots with the left mouse button. Escape quits to DOS and N skips to the next screen. Note that although N may allow you to escape an alien, the new aliens will be even faster. By Shannon Larratt. Canada Canadian game. Alright. Start. Ooh. Gradient. No, wait. Oh, I remember this one. God. Even back in the day, it ran way too fast. CPU things. Yeah. And that's Alien Worlds for you. Let's give it... So yeah, as you can see, we do move the guy around by mouse. The aliens have this blind tracking to you. And your left mouse button keeps a constant stream of fire. And as you can see, they spawn in completely random locations. And it's gonna be hard to take that into account. And you have these... Oh wow, he passed through. They leave tombstones in space and... As you can see, we have these, we have phantom images here and there. Let's hit the N key. Oh, next stage. Okay. This is a function I didn't know at the time. It controls like ass. And yeah, like there's a massive, not delay, but you have to drag the mouse around to actually make this work. And when you fire, it goes even slower. And wow, the hit range on some of these things. And it feels like the creative juice ran out somewhere mid-development. Like, this one's nice, this one's okay, and there's this one again. Oh no. And then this one. It's like Pac-Man's cousin. So yeah, from 1989. Okay. I'm trying to skip to the next stage to see what else the game has to offer. Oh my god, it's a skeleton! Okay, let's go through more stages. Okay, yeah, I like this one. Yeah, it's got a gradient look to it. And this seems to be the last one of the stages. Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot to offer, but I guess I see the novelty value given its given its year of release. Not probably something I'd register, but still, for the sake of video game preservation and history, well, that's what I started the channel for. So it's nice to have documented something like this. Let's move on to the next one. Up next on the chopping block is Cannabis. You probably know this by now, but it's none other than start is spoiled a little there. Catacomb Abyss. Softic Excuse me. Soft Disk Publishing, the progenitor of id Software. They made games monthly for soft disk publishing. Wait, no. Gamer's Edge. This one made games monthly for soft disk. Consisting of at least John's, Adrian, and Carmack. No, Adrian. John. I believe Adrian was found through these means as well. Again, I've read The Masters of Doom, but it's a while back now. So, let's see. There he is, Adrian Carmack. Huh. Appears that the Johns were not involved in the creation of this one. You may realize that this is a reused asset. It's the last boss in Dangerous Dave 2 or 3? The Haunted House one, regardless. And let's pick Novice. Uh-oh. You stand before the gate leading into the town cemetery. Night is falling as mournful wails mingle with the sound of your pounding heart. Equipped with your wits and the secret knowledge of magic, you venture forth on your quest to upset the dark schemes of Nemesis, your arch rival. I remember this well. I've played it. Yeah, I have. Used to frighten me quite a bit as a child. F1 for help. Okay. Arrow keys for more help. Been a while since I actually browsed through this. But yeah, it's a sequel for Catacomb 3D. I'll leave a link in the description for a video where I covered that game. PC speaker or ad-lib. Oh yeah, I don't remember that this game had rudimentary ad-lib support. But yeah, my favorite feature is still the little splash bar atop the UI where it displays location and the occasional hints. It's a really cool system. Like, it's a non-intrusive way of getting people to introduce players to your game. This is where I quit quite often in the past. That guy was just way too frightening for me. And in general, I found the game very spooky. It's not afraid to throw enemies. See, like, I don't know what triggers his spawn. You know, oftentimes as was the case in Catacomb 3D as well, you get hint scrolls and storyline. Oh, relevant scrolls. But it's hard for me to decipher what causes these spawn triggers to happen. Because quite often, as I said, it's sort of tripwires. You cross through a certain point on the map and it triggers them to spawn. Like, that was a fairly obvious example of that. Maybe they have different kinds of triggers, like going back or through or back against it. But currently it's Shinbone Alley. Like, this room is way too small for an attack, but I feel like one's coming regardless. See, there it is. You may see why a young kid, again, roughly 5 years, 6, 7 years old, would be scared of this. It still gets me now and then. It's the unpredictability, or me not having learned the triggers. But out of the id soft disk games, the Catacomb series are the ones that I probably remember the least about. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and it still has that sort of strange anomaly where when an enemy gets up close and personal, the sprite kinda disappears. And you don't really realize that they're, well, pounding on you. Am I standing at a spawn spot or something? This is often a good strat. You just hide in a corner and with your ancient knowledge of magic, you wait to see if anyone comes up and against you. Pauper's gravesite. I quite like the graphics. I think they've aged well. Some of the monster designs in particular are, well, they're memorable. That's the word I'd use. This is pretty much how the gameplay works. And of course there's the special projectiles like the Zapper, and then there's the Exterminator used with ankle-deep in guano. 90s edge, I like to call it. Or, well, you know, you've heard that phrase before. This is a cute kind of humor. Let's try to go through this level. Weakened walls. She even gives you hints now and then. I don't think we can get through this. Oh, yeah, we can. So let's spoil, well, rather, there's nothing to spoil in a game like this. Let's go through with it. And we might as well read through the scrolls. There's only 8 of them throughout the course of these 15 levels. Well, there we go. Those are the notes. And a nice little detail, well, not necessarily a detail, but gameplay element is that you can hold down the X and the Z to use both of the special weapons in conjunction. And of course the mug at the bottom left represents how much damage you've taken. The feature that would carry on over to Wolfenstein 3D and Doom. And yeah, as I might have mentioned in my Catacomb 3D video, it's basically the engine that became to be, well, evolved into Wolfenstein 3D's engine. So that's a cool bit of trivia, but again, if you've played video games before, you can probably piece that together. And these enemy sprites, of course, you might notice that they're reused from Hover Tank 3D. And here's Nemesis himself. And the way you beat him is you basically duel him. You use zappers, and then the stack of potions you've collected up to this point. Don't know why it gives you power-ups at this point of the game. You have a... wait, was it not here? Yeah, you have a cool gallery of enemies you've faced. So let's go through them. These guys were pretty scary. Oh yeah, the way out. Here it is. I forgot that it's hidden behind a secret wall. Passage to coveted secrets. Victors over evil learn secret knowledge. Press F10 and Z to freeze time. This is, you know, you learn the cheat codes here. Press F10 and W to warp to new places. I forgot about the freeze code. Yeah, it's a power-up you can gather in this game. An hour class that basically stops time and lets you stack... it also stops your projectiles mid-flight, so you can stack hundreds of them if you feel like. To be like a god. Eye for items. Use these devices with care. Coveted secrets indeed. It's a cute little way of revealing the secrets of the game. But yeah, this is a way you can find most of the secrets in the game. You just basically spam the fire key. And we're very close to the end. A request for you. Are you up for some more adventuring? Let us know at this, and this. Or write to us at there. Thanks. It's cute. That's cool. Yeah, and that's a teaser for the... because this game was a trilogy. There were 2 more episodes of this to follow. Passage to the surface. The way home at last. This used to... when I initially played through this game, I must have been like 8, 9, 10. After I got over the spook factor. It's a cute little memory. I was like, oh, maybe you get to play outside this creepy dungeon. You don't, of course, but I always wish there was a sequel where you could. You have emerged from the catacomb abyss as a conqueror and valiant warrior. And Q for quit. Fare thee well. That's catacomb abyss. And of course, yeah, Armageddon and Apocalypse are to follow. Maybe a video of those ones in the future as well. Next up is Desert. Desert Raid. So it's not Desert Strike. I honestly don't have a clue as to what this one was. Oh my god. Oh, another one of these. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Copysoft games. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with them, but... ugh. I'm just not a fan. You know, when sometimes you take things at face value, that happens with me and Scunny all the time. I mean, I'm looking at this and I don't like it. I'm predisposed to not be a fan of it. So here we go, Desert Raid. Oh, is the projection still here? Oh, this green screen isn't, so Vincent Vega is gonna have to go home. Reports of a large military build-up by the evil dictator Sadman Insane. Okay, that is cute. That is cute. May the force be with you. Okay, there it is. Sticky nut puddings. All 500 of them. Again, when you're playing a game on your computer and it is late at night and you hear a small squeaky voice, hello, coming from your PC, just think it may be Scunny. I shall. Game setup. Beeper effects. Beeper. Okay. Start game. Hard to figure out which... oh, okay. Airport or headquarters. Let's go through the headquarters. Alright. Oh. Haha. Baited and out. Oh well. Let me see if I can fix this. No. In the end, no matter what I did, the Scunny Desert Raid with Sadman Insane and 500 nut puddings. Wait, what puddings were there again? I can't remember. It didn't work. I couldn't get it to work, and honestly, maybe I'm better off without it. Let's save the main feature for last, of course. Next one is Hugo 1. And again, DOS gamers probably know it's Hugo's House of Horrors, also known as Triple H. Always make me giggle. David P. Gray, and prepare for MIDI renditions. But yeah, you might know, it's of course a text-based adventure. And again, one of these games where I learned some rudimentary English. I had to pick up a dictionary and look up what this thing on the ground was and what to do with it. So, hit pumpkin. Okay. A key. Okay. And from the picture I could tell that this is indeed a key. And then I would write take key. And I could take the key. And look command can be used to describe the area nearby, of course. And much like in the other Hugo games, your useless girlfriend gets herself into a pickle and it's up to the Great White Man to rescue her. Open door. It is locked. Unlock door. Okay. Open door. It's been a while since I played this, so I honestly can't remember the way to get there. I know you get to this small little chute by shrinking yourself. And yeah, of course, it's a haunted house themed. Maybe a Halloween scare fest to be made out of this one. Open door. Open. Look. Is that a head? Take head. Take item. Look around. Are we stuck somewhere? See, I can't quite tell what that is. Okay, there doesn't appear to be much. Let's check out the next room, I guess. Open door. The score pretty much tells you how far you are in the game. 333. Sure. Flush. Toilet. Yeah. There was a cute little function where if you cuss, hell spells. Go fuck yourself. You give it. Yeah, see. You won't have any of it. Let's look around. Oh. Okay. Look. Mm-hmm. Sure. Talk. Talk to Professor. Go in the cupboard. I think that was Igor. Talk to Igor. Yeah. Let's get in there. Press the blue button. Yeah. Nice. Just shrink machine. Idiot Igor. Yeah. Talk to Igor. Alright. Can we actually hit him? See what happens. Yeah, probably can't. How does this work again? Igor, press the blue button. Presses the yellow button. Oh yeah, I can. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Igor. Igor, press the yellow button. Let's see what these do. It's gonna be a death ray in one of these. Nice. Igor, press the green button. Igor, press the blue button. Okay. We'll leave for now. And what now? I can't rightly remember. Like honestly, I just can't. You're in the hall. It sounds as if a big feast or something is going on in the room on the right. Our presence has gone undetected. Now don't go to the left. I remember there was a rabbit killer doll in there. Look. Look in the cupboards. Look in the fridge. Okay. Oh. Let's look around here. It It's nice to revisit games like this sometimes. At least when it's been years and you can't quite remember. Open door. Of course. Bingo. Look. Turn on lights. Do we need a candle or something? Let's keep going for a little bit. And you don't want to enter the feast room, for it's full of evil things. Yeah, no, I'm leaving. Don't mind me. Take candle. You are not close enough. Take candle. Okay. I love the deadpan okay gives you. Okay. Strangely enough, I've actually never played the Sierra type text adventure games like Sam and Max. I believe there were the Indiana Jones ones. I could probably like those. Could like them. Use candle. Look. Okay. Oil can. Shitting myself. Take oil can. Okay. Use oil on candle. Okay. Use oil. I guess that's pretty much it. What next? Take broom. Huh. Oh. Okay. That's cute. Or curious. Let's see if Igor agrees to push a button for us once again. If only I remembered the right button. Okay. Take things. Okay. Talk to Igor. Igor, push the green button. Okay. Give oil to Igor. Okay. Well, let's end our adventure in a glorious manner and say hi to the assortment of Halloweenish freaks. Uh-oh. Hello. Things are not gonna end well here. Look. A feast is in full swing here in the dining room. Some of the guests look rather ugly. Something tells me this is not a good place to be, unless, of course, you want to end up on the dinner plate. And that's just what happens if you, I believe, get caught by the butler. Ah, care for a chop, sir? Then what? Yes. Very good, sir. Uh-oh. It appears your game is up, so to speak. The butler deftly slices your head off with a handy carving knife. So much for rescuing Penelope. Yeah, that's our head down the dumpster. Oh, well. And we quit. Yeah, we kinda have to. David P. Gray, you always get the best of me. And the main feature of the episode got, of course, God of Thunder. A fairly good game. Let's check it out. Prepare for the intro screen of your life. This is cool, same as the Argo Checkers one. Get ready. A little too obnoxious with the music, but I'll allow it. Let's dip into it. Weep weep. year is 9270, it's Mortal's second time, and all night over the sun, you expect all the sun, to break all past time. Oh, that's a goal. For my son, we will have our lucky, but mischief, some trace, was left very closely, the images of you taking a lot of time to make despite the emphasis on years and shortly down, the card separate, and over here, brings the other row, the united starting out, some troll for that will be, so complete, I myself, and the other person, is two very powerful classes. Without the only video, most trusted with them, go here, the enchanted hammer. Make for you by huge trolls, enchanted by non-power, always spends the frozen. Now, with all your enchanted hammer, consider always, in this journey to the dark, destroy genre. Hail Asgard. Cool. Serpent Surprise. As you may guess, it's the first of the shareware episodes for this game. You may think of comparisons for this. Legend of Zelda is certainly a fair one. Odin's Angels. Let's talk to this man. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it's full of puzzle-solving elements and this sort of combat. And of course, the most astute among us might probably realize that with a hammer that functions like this, there's going to be a lot of switch puzzles, which is indeed the case. I remember playing quite a bit of this game way back when. Probably among my first actual puzzle games, if you can consider it that. No, you can't, can you? What would you call a game like this with the genres? I mean, I know there are arbitrary things, tags to attach on things we all love. I love the cavern theme. You eat apples to gain health, because that is what the Einherjar prefer as well, of course. And there he is again. Hello, man. Yes. Gets you accustomed to different types of power-ups, including this curious choice of a rotten apple. Let's go get the key, or rather, well, of course it's gonna have to be a key, from the locked door area, and try this game for a little bit, to kinda give you the idea. Rats, every god's mortal enemy. You can barely tell them apart from the floor tile. If you get close enough and you can't really make much use of your hammer, you get these satisfying punch sounds. It doesn't get old for me. Some memories when I started school. Now these worms actually, they insta-kill you if they see their projectiles are way too fast to be dodged. But yeah, I remember when I was ill, so I had to stay out of school for a day or two. I would just sit at home and play this game for a while. Curiously, a good memory from being ill. And, as mentioned, switch puzzles. A heavy part of the gameplay. So very happy about those. He's looking for something. Fair enough. Spiders too have an extremely fast projectile, but they only shoot it when you're close enough. Oh. And here we have bats and buggies as well. I recommend checking this game out if you're into the genre. It's not necessarily like... I'm not even the biggest Zelda fan. In fact, I've never completed those games. Oh, secret places incoming. Yeah, I've never beaten those games. I've only played the first and the second one, and what was it called? A Link to the Past, that's the one. I never completed those, but I've played them, And it's probably an unfair comparison. There's the worm, as mentioned. You don't lose anything from dying, because you'll be doing that a lot this game. Involuntarily, of course. There must have been a secret here. Yeah. So yeah, I've never beaten those games, but I have a fair idea of what they're like. And I don't know, you can probably judge for yourself whether it's fair to compare them to this. But besides nostalgia, this game certainly stands on its own. Like, it's not just blindly parroting what the game before it did. I mean, this is from 1994, I believe. Oh yeah, special items. You use them by control and they drain magic. So yeah, I might not even... Yeah, I don't know the history of the Zelda games, but this is from 1993. At least that's the earliest file I can find on the folder itself. Yeah, I mean, surely the first Zelda is much older than that, even based by the way it looks. Let's get to the first village and we'll leave it there so Thor doesn't have to sleep below the open sky. Yeah. They kind of give you hints like that. Oh, you must be this guy's helper. There you go again. This village was one of the first places where I got stuck as a child. Of course, in my older and wiser years, I've learned to overcome obstacles harder than getting out of town. I mean, barely, but still. These guys, I believe they're enemies. Indeed. Don't know why, but yeah, they are. Won't even bother with some of the treasure. And the first puzzle would be... not here. This was the... Who were you again? Yeah. He doesn't have anything for you. Not anytime soon. First puzzle is repairing this bridge. And after that you get into the wild lands, and then you actually get to fight a lot of fiends and make a lot of progress towards getting on the Serpent's Trail. But yeah, that's in essence God of Thunder. I'll quit the game for now, and yes, this concludes our 6th episode of Shareware Vagaries. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you tune in next time. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.